StreamYards because I was trying to get some. Okay, we're live. Trying to get some comedians the other day, and then the thing messed up. So I was trying other things. Finally, the StreamYard seems to be working. So I thought I'd try it out. Now, guys, whoever it is who's tuning here, welcome. I only found out 2 days ago that the league was starting next week, this Saturday. I totally forgot. So what happened? I quickly went and filled up the team sheet for our team, and then I think Jay had his team a league as well. So I was like, oh yeah. Then the guy at that show I did with the community, Kavin also said it's starting this week. So bro, I went today when I had some time, quickly had a quick look, and I think I picked the team within like the 10-15 minutes. I picked the team. I just went straight diving because this what happened last year. I remember whoever took Salah, I think Mane also. That first 2 games he scored like 8 goals or 7 goals, or 4 goals. Then they made him captain. So like not only you get like triple points or whatever, the gap was like boom. Remember? I remember the gap was like. So I was in Blakang the whole time, trying to play catch up. Now I was like super lost. And that time last year when I came, was my first time I'm playing properly. Last time I played was like 10 years ago, simply play halfway and I forgot about it. And I remember telling myself, I read so much of the panditry and all that nonsense before I picked that team, so much. And after everything, after making the choice, I ended up in last place. So today, with the 10-minute pick, this is what I did. Okay, let me see. You can share screen.
Just hang on. Your last season was the first time that you said you played before lah. So you after a long time you came back.
Like 11 years ago, I remember playing, but I played alone. I wasn't in a group, or I just played alone.
Okay.
This one also, this Premier Fantasy. Can you see it?
Hang on. Yeah, I have to maximize because I had it minimized. So yes, I can see it.
Okay, nice. So check out my team. What do you think? So this one I did. They give you how many? 4. No, 10, 11, 15. 11 or 15. So it's 1, 2, 15 players. So you have like what? I decided to do what? No, I decided to put the midfielders first. So I filled up the midfielders first. Then I went with the striker. Then I just threw in the 2 cheapest goalkeepers I could find. And then when I went for the defender, I just went like, okay, let's see. Like maybe, I went for Shaw initially because I saw like he was one of the highest picks. Because I didn't know how to pick the defenders. So I just took Shaw, I chucked him in there. Walker, I just chucked him in there. And then the rest I just took like this Tuanzebe, Johnson, Cedric, and Cedric. I have no idea who they are. So what do you think of my team?
Okay. Which of the players is well thought of? The one that you really like, truly want him inside your team?
Okay. The one first person I picked, Sterling.
Sterling, yeah.
Ryan Sterling was the first player I picked.
Sancho, because you're excited about him.
Sancho came later. I picked Sterling. I picked Rice because one of my friends was saying, I did another show about MU. He said he felt Declan Rice should be Manchester United. So based on that, so Rice, let's get Rice. And then during the Euro, they were talking about Jorginho, right? And I think he's okay. The guy can play. I like him. So I said, okay, go with Jorginho. Then came, let me see. Yeah, I think then came, but Sancho, I remember I picked him later. Then I went to striker. So the first striker I took was Kane. Sorry, Kante. Kante, bro. After Jorginho, I took Kante. Then I took Kane. Then I took Bamford. Then only I took Sancho.
Yeah.
Then I took Sancho. Then I took Firmino. Then I took the 2 goalkeepers. Then I took Shaw, Walker, and then the rest tembak lah. Because I remember I only had 4, 8, 12, 13 and a half. So it worked out, if the math is correct, it worked out well that way.
Okay.
So yeah, talk to me. What do you think?
Right. This one is purely on you know, the eye test. Like you know that these bunch of people are impressive. You like them, and you know they're good, right?
Mm.
Yeah. But sometimes some of these players are really good in real life, but they're shit in fantasy.
Mm.
They don't for okay. The best example would be Kante. Kante is a fucking fabulous football player all round. Anybody would want him in a team. But
Yeah.
fantasy wise, he's that's the reason why he's also cheap. It's not expensive, yeah. But he's not gonna score goals. He's not gonna do assists. He does one in the once in the blue moon, but you
Mm.
Kante is not that guy who will give you points. And then you
Ah.
have there are certain people who are just magnets for fantasy points.
Mm.
And in the last few years, without doubt, Harry Kane is one of them. So that that person being there is no one. People will forgive you for having him there. Like, he's quite expensive, yes. The
Mm.
only the only thing is that his first match is against Man City, lah. But
Man
look,
City and Sterling, yeah.
yeah, but they can score against any fucking team in the world too. So
That's true. That's
mm.
true. Yeah, yeah, I agree.
He was and Bamford has shown last season, where the first season they went back to the Premier League, Leeds, right?
Mm.
Actually, Leeds assets in FPL. They've got so many awesome ones. Rafinha, Dallas, Stuart Dallas. That guy's
Yeah.
crazy.
He's playing
Yeah.
striker or midfielder, bro. Sorry, I don't know.
The amazing thing last season was that he's classified as a defender.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, but Leeds play him as a midfielder the entire season. So that's why he's
Uh,
scoring and doing assists, but he's getting
right.
defensive points. Yeah, so he's one of those guys.
Oh,
But this season they made him midfielder already. So now he's a cheap midfielder. Last time he was like slightly pricey defender.
okay, okay. I remember that like it was like Son Heung-min last year. They put him as a mid, but I don't
Yeah,
know. I guess they played him more as a striker. So okay, okay, okay. Stuart that okay, okay. Some more. So Sterling. What do you think of Sterling? Also mahal way.
yeah.
Also one of the higher.
Sterling is premium. Yeah. So when buying choosing premium players, you always have to they have to be worth the money, right? If
Yeah.
you get a cheap player, they don't perform. It's kind of like excusable. You can accept that. Yeah. But
Okay.
if you have Sterling and he doesn't perform, you get really upset. I should have gotten someone cheaper. Same with Harry Kane as well. So
Mm.
when getting the premium players, it's always very, you have to pick one guy. You can't have so many also, right? Yeah. So
Yeah. Doesn't fit.
in
Yeah.
Sterling's price range, Sterling is how much? I think 10, 11. I
I,
think.
I think it was 12.5. I think.
Ooh,
Let me do a
no,
quick check.
no,
Oh, I
I
can't check
don't
it
think
now.
so. I believe it's 11.
Oh, it was 11 now. Okay, my bad. Let me see. Can I see it here? No, I
Yeah,
can't see
11.
it. 11,
11.0.
11.0. Sorry, there you go. 11.0. Right, 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 right.
Yeah,
11, how much was Kane? Kane was
Kane is
12.5. Okay.
probably most expensive striker.
I think he's the most one expensive. You see, but last year I took Bamford in the beginning, but I remember in the beginning he didn't score. The guy that I missed was Dominic Calvert Lewin.
Yep,
The
yep.
guy scoring hat tricks, right? He was scoring goal after goal after goal in the beginning, so I missed out on that. And I just when I forgot to change the captaincy also, and I took guys like Foden and what's the other De Bruyne. Beginning
Yes.
all beginning all didn't do very well. You know, only
Yeah, but his injury last season, right, was the one
mm,
that has affected him so much. Yeah.
mm.
Okay. Yeah. So, you've got two premium price players, which is Sterling and Kane, right? And uh, okay, the issue with Sterling, if he's good, he's good. But last season he's been on very bad form. So,
Mm,
but the seasons before that, it was really good. The
mm.
one before last season, yeah.
You're
And
right. Yeah,
the issue with Man City, they don't. Yeah, you can see the scores, right?
82. Yeah, 82 points. Yeah, you're right, man.
Very poor showing.
Almost
But this
half.
is before it, 150, 132.
100. Yeah, 200 or so.
Yeah, scored.
I see what you mean.
Yep, yep. See, the previous years is it's like a very good uh, an FPL asset they call him. Yeah. The problem with Man City, not even more so now, is that
Oh, Joe, we kind of looking at it upside down. This is 2013. Sorry, the latest one is here. So
no,
last year,
right. Oh,
sorry, it's on top. My mistake. Also, I also just noticed.
I
So
also
last
saw
season, yeah, my bad. Last season he did
it dropped.
154. Hey, Darren, what's up, man? Can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear.
Hi,
Sorry.
Hey,
Darren.
nine.
My laptop
What's
woke me up
up?
lah.
Hey,
Then
no
I'm
problem, no
back
problem, bro.
already.
Bro, check out my incredible pick, man. It's like this one. Take me all the way world title. Don't even mess. If y'all want to change now, I give you all chance to copy. But give me a 10% lah. If they say y'all win or draw, what 10% extra to me. I'm gonna win. Every league I take part. Bet,
Lois, Lois, hang on.
Yo.
How do you share this stream if someone wants to watch it, for example?
They can go to my Facebook and check it out, or yours or Darren's if you shared it. If
Is
you go to
there
my Facebook, it's running live. Let me see.
is
I
there
think I
like a
can. Yeah,
general link?
I can pick it up because it's on YouTube as well. I'll pass it to you. Let me see. Okay, let's get this. Hang on, mistake here. Whoops.
Confident lah this team.
Okay, let me see. I paste it here. Can you guys see that? Can you see that in the chat there? And I put it in the. You see it, huh? I put it in the WhatsApp group also. You can check it there.
Okay, got it.
Can, huh? Can see, huh? Okay.
Cool.
Nice. Okay, I put this down here. Let me see whether I can adjust it or not. The banner.
So this is
Okay.
live. Huh?
Yeah, it's live. It's on Facebook and on this one. Oh, I just realized I can. If I click this, I can. Okay, I can put this down there. Okay, anybody want to see? Was blocking Darren's face.
Okay lah, it's fine. It's fine. Not
Darren,
my,
hit me, Darren. What do you think of my team?
Yeah, it's ambitious. It is ambitious and very brave. I'll give you that. Right?
Really, huh? Okay, tell me. Let me see. Let me close this. Sorry.
Harry
Okay,
Kane.
so
Harry Kane. I say.
it's my speedy 10-15 minute pick. Panic last minute pick. So I felt like most of the people who are genius come like this.
Do you just press the autocomplete button or?
Almost. I was trying to look for it. I almost did it. Then I couldn't find it. Then I said, screw it. I just pick. Then I went with like minor subtraction, see how much money was left. So if you know, I give you all chance, I'll copy now.
Yeah,
Joe,
you had a chance to say that. Oh, it's actually just autocomplete. It's not. I'm not.
No, but if I win, I want the credit. Best player,
Sure,
man.
sure.
Okay.
I mean,
it's a long marathon, not a
So
sprint.
tell me who you would stay away from in this list.
Okay, I've already told you, and it's Kante.
Kante.
okay.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah,
else?
true.
Darren, who else? You agree,
I-
Kante, no? Huh?
Harry Kane lah for me.
Oh, no Kane, huh? Why?
I really don't. He's not going to start lah. I think this weekend. Has he even showed up for training?
No, I got no clue.
Right. Remember that? I mean, they've been very quiet recently because
Yes,
of Messi lah. But I don't know whether he showed up for training though. Did he actually? If he's still MIA, then
Yeah.
you can captain him.
Hey.
But
Shit, never mind. I got Tuanzebe.
That is the risk. You're right, because people are talking about him moving, right?
Well, it's gonna.
So-
It's ironically against City lah. So
Yeah, true.
So I really doubt that he will actually, if he's angling for a move to City, I really doubt that he's gonna agree to play against City lah.
Okay. If in general, having a fantasy team, having Harry Kane in it, and he plays, is a fucking brilliant guy to have. But right now, the only issue is about this coming game week, whether or not he plays. And secondly, even if he does plays, he's playing against Man City, so it's not going to be the easiest opposition for him. So these
So
are
why not? Okay.
weighing and thinking that the premium price you have to pay to get him, perhaps the money could be used better elsewhere lah. But otherwise, on a fantasy front, Harry Kane's like top scorer in so many fantasies before anyway. So
Okay.
only in the context of this coming game week, he probably wouldn't be a wise choice, but a maverick choice if it works.
Okay.
Yeah,
If you play,
definitely differential quality there.
Darren, what do you think of the Firmino?
Just
Fantasy.
just for context first, how often do you do this, Lohesh? Like, do you do this show like every year or?
You mean the fantasy?
No, I mean this show in this chat in particular.
Oh no, this is the first.
First time.
It's inaugural. And as far as playing fantasy, this is my second year. But last year I didn't play. I didn't play properly, so because of
right.
something that happened.
Okay.
So yeah.
Have the
No,
honors, mate.
That's why I was just wondering how harsh I am supposed to be lah.
Hard.
Later Joe say I'm bullying, and then I
bro.
cannot lah. Cyberbully lah this one.
No, roast, bro. No, don't hold back, roast. So Firmino and Bamford were shit choices to pick.
Yeah, well, Firmino I think is actually not bad lah. It's not bad. Just that Joe.
I love it.
Hello.
Oh, he just got cut off. No, I he was having some internet issues earlier because it was lag. Oh man, he was just about to roast me. Oh shit. Bro, I think the Bamford is because they're playing Manchester United right this week. So memang susah nak score lah kan.
I would. You're a Man United fan, right? What do you think about
I'm
their defense?
Bad. He can score, but I'm trying to wonder why Darren was going to say Bamford is not really a good pick. I was wondering why before he got cut off.
He's also a United fan, so maybe he wouldn't pick players against United.
Oh, okay. But I think the last year I took him. I thought this year maybe I try again. See whether he can perform. When I picked him, I didn't even realize he was playing Manchester United. I didn't realize. I just like I told you what.
Clearly, as your players, you've chosen them not because of the upcoming opposition, not because who they're playing next game. It's players that you want in your team, right?
Players I want my team.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. So this is why. You'll probably see a lot of like for example Kane and Spurs having Spurs players against Man City. But then I'm also considering having Son inside. So
have you picked your team yet, by the way?
I haven't. I've already selected players, but that's going to change towards the end of the deadline. It's not going to be final for sure.
Right. The deadline is when again, bro? Tomorrow night.
1:30 a.m. Let me see. I can see it here. Yes.
Oh, Saturday 1:30 a.m.
Yep. Because Arsenal play Bradford on.
What am I saying? Yeah, you're right. It's on top there. What am I saying? I'm blind. Here. So Saturday for us 1:30 a.m. Okay, still got time to change. But I don't know. I you see, last year I chopped and changed, and I wasn't really sure of the rules on how this thing worked. I never used the triple points and all that stuff, and I kept and I didn't know that some players, if you take him out, when you put them back in, you lose two transfer windows, certain penalties, I guess, for big players. So I gotta be honest, this thing was quite complicating, man.
It will be for first timer, definitely. But when you get a hang of it, you think of nothing else in your head every week. It just takes a bit of getting used to, and then after that it's all like automatic lah. I've played this so many years. Some different seasons they've introduced small upgrades, changes, but
Mm.
you're already in the zone. Once you get in the zone, it's quite automatic lah.
You ever played one of those ones like my tennis buddies used to tell me about the one on Daily Mail? I think that one. I don't know. It gives you weekly prizes or the
Uh,
ones from England and all that. Have you played any of those before?
I mean, international
Mm.
leagues. I
Like
just
uh,
you have to be champions overall lah. So you gotta be like fucking good lah to even be close to number one.
no, I mean, but have you played before any of these other leagues? Like the newspaper one has one. I think Daily Mail or one of those UK ones. It's apparently quite famous because they give weekly prizes. Have you played any of those? Anything outside of this one?
Yeah, most of these leagues that are competition based that I played, they usually give you prize if you are overall winner at the end of it.
Oh yeah,
So there's like thousands of people in the group, so you need to be number one out of all of that. So
yeah.
is you just daftar saja lah and all that and see how
Uh,
far you can get.
okay.
Some much more smaller groups, maybe you can get like a top 10 and then they give you prizes and all that. But
Mm.
uh, and then no lah, I'm the one where I'm a bit more competitive is the ones where there are smaller number of friends and then there's like some sort of prize from that. But the ones that are like thousands of people inside it, I just go in and just see how far I can go lah. I'm not really that
Yeah.
level
Okay.
anyway.
I mean, how long have you been playing this?
Oh, how long?
Mm.
Uh, I don't know. Let me see. The season with when Leicester were champions was that 2014, right?
14. Let me quick check. 14 or 15.
14 to 14, 15. Yeah,
From that, from that, yes, 2015, 2016, I think.
yeah, yeah. 14, 15. So I remember that was the year I like was like every week I'm like setting up
15,
my
16, 15, 16, bro. They won the league. That's the season you played, huh?
yes 15,
That's the
16.
season Vardy and all that were the
Yeah,
fines of the.
yeah. Having at that time you just need to have Vardy and Mares.
Oh yeah, Mares.
Mares
Hey,
of
would you
England.
pick
It was like only 6.5 at that time
crazy? Yeah, he scored crap load of goals.
because people didn't think Leicester were good. So the players were not expensive, but they were
Mm.
champions that year.
Okay, then uh, what about picking Mares now? I remember, like
Yeah.
do you think good idea? Huh? Hmm.
Okay. The issue with Man City is that all the players are good and their team is also good. The like 90% they will win the matches, right? But the
Yeah.
problem is you don't know who's going to start because Pep Guardiola has this thing which they call Pep Roulette. So he just switches his team every week, every day. Sometimes the player is good for 60 minutes, he takes him out.
Mm.
So it's all about a gamble. But if you really know, for example, with Sterling, if you really know Sterling is going to play, then he's a good person to have inside.
Mm.
So it goes the same with now you've got Sterling, now you've got Mares,
De
now you
Bruyne.
De Bruyne. I think he's injured if I'm not
Mm.
wrong. He's not fit.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
Gundogan is there, and they just had Jack Grealish.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
so which of these people do you get? Uh, very hard.
Mm.
Sterling is the most expensive of the midfielders. No, De Bruyne and Sterling, both of them are the most expensive ones.
Mm.
Uh, yeah. Then you've got Mares, who's about 9, if I'm not wrong, and
So
Mares is
Mares at 9 compared to Sterling at 11. Hang on, let me get Darren in.
yeah.
All right, Darren, welcome back, man.
Aduh.
It's all good, man. We were just talking about like other wingers that you could actually potentially bring in. So we were talking about whether Mahrez was a good choice to put in at $9, 9 million compared to Sterling.
He's actually in my draft. I'm looking at my draft right now. Actually,
you can do
which is
drafts,
in final,
obviously.
like I said. But Mahrez is inside there.
Okay. I mean, she was a cheaper choice. So just before we let off, Darren, I was asking, were you thinking that picking Bamford was a bad idea because they were playing Manchester this week, or overall not really a good choice of fantasy?
No, Patrick Bamford is a good choice based on last season's performance. However, first game against Manchester United, you never really know what's going to happen in that. Whether Leeds can show up or not.
It's a
difficult one to call.
Yes, sir. So that means
Yeah.
in the short term, maybe not good. What about in the long term?
Long term, yes. I think it's definitely... I'm not sure this year how much it costs already compared to last year. I think it's definitely more expensive now.
Bamford is more expensive.
He's 8 million now.
He's
Last year was how much?
Last year
It
was
was it was a fantastic
7.
6 million striker. Everyone had
It's worth it.
he scores all the time.
Yeah, so long term, I think it's a good option to have. But against Manchester United, I think for the first week of the season, you could go with better alternatives. I think
Okay.
Who would you
more likely to
suggest?
score you points. If you're talking about strikers, I've heard a lot of...
Drag down the list of strikers.
Okay, let's see. Transfers.
Yeah.
Okay, strike is made.
It's between I think Aston Villa or Newcastle have a decent game, I think.
Sort them by price.
Alrighty, let's do it. Okay, so Aston Villa strikers, is it?
Villa, actually, Vardy also is not a bad shout, I think.
Really,
Leicester play who again? Who are they playing again?
Oh yeah, they're playing. They're playing
Leicester
Wolves.
playing. Let me
Wolves
see.
at home.
Yeah, Wolves are a little bit. I don't think they'll do that well this year. So I think Leicester have a good chance. Yeah, especially after winning the Community Shield last week. So I think they have confidence. And Vardy didn't score last week, but he's always there. And he takes penalties as well. So it could be a good option to have. But it's a bit expensive.
But Ihe Nacho would be the second best striker, and he's 7.5.
Yeah, but whether he plays or not, that's why you don't know.
He plays. He played in the Community Shield.
He was a sub, wasn't it? He was a sub. I think he was a sub. Yeah, he didn't start the game, but he scored. But you take the risk, if he starts or not, he plays like 20 minutes, he doesn't score, then. But then
so
again, you get what you pay for, So you pay more for Vardy, you guarantee he's going to start. But you pay less for Iheanacho, you take the risk. But that is to cost, If you want a cheaper guy, you can go for Callum Wilson, Newcastle. You can go for Ollie Watkins. Even Danny Ings apparently has been doing well for Aston Villa.
Yeah, the kind of rule of thumb is that players that play 90 minutes are better to have than players that play less than 90 minutes. You see, more chances to the ones that will have more 90 minutes under the belt.
More playing time, huh?
But there will be certain players who will only play a few minutes, but will still score. For example, Diogo Jota last season was that, he's always a sub, but he sub and he scores, and he will outscore players like Firmino and everyone else who's more expensive.
Jota is let me see, all players.
It's a midfielder.
Midfielder, okay, 7.5, okay.
You did chose him, Joe.
Okay, let's see. All right. So he had his lowest scoring point season last year, but you're saying this season might be better for him.
Check. Go back to that again. Check. Look, right. So 21 is when he joined Liverpool. So he had an injury in December until February. 2 months he was out. Right. He scored 9 goals and 9 goals.
9 goals, yeah. No, scored 9 goals, yeah. I don't know what is this GC. I mean, it's all good.
Conceded.
Not
bad, Joe. You memorize all his stats already,
He scores more goals when he played more matches in Wolves. So just an example. But
Okay.
I'm saying that for most cases, you pick players that will likely play more minutes. The ones
I
that
see.
will become substitutes, the one that will play in one match and not play in another match, those are risky players to have. If you get them
Right.
and then they score, that's a very good gamble. But when you want players that you don't have to worry that you have to change them next week or whatever and all that, generally you want your squad to be filled up with mostly players that would feature for most
Starters lah.
minutes. Yeah. So that's why a player like Bamford, it's like the main striker in Leeds, right? He's almost always going
Hmm.
to play.
Yeah.
Like if it's like 75% fit, they're like, we still have to put Bamford in, for example. Yeah.
Yep.
Like Kane and Son, like Spurs cannot go on the field without these two, right? So that's why it's always a good.
We, but we got some guys in the chat telling me to pick Eric Cantona.
Yeah,
You can find him, then you can lah. You find him, then you pick him lah.
the one day
I got
he gets a red card for karate
I
kicks.
got Kung Fu Kick. I got HS time say, hey, pick Eric Cantona as your goalkeeper or pick Eric the King lah. Or I have another one, Ravi here saying you should consider either Hoiberg, Thiago, and Van der Beek. What do you think?
Van de Beek definitely
Hoiberg,
not
let me
lah.
say
Van de
again,
Beek
bro. I
no lah.
didn't.
Van de Beek
Okay,
cannot
Van der
lah. He won't start lah.
Are you
Even
looking
if
at
he
Højbjerg
Højbjerg,
is a defender, isn't he?
Højbjerg
Midfielder.
is a defensive midfielder. He had a good Euros. He had a few assists here and there, but last year for Spurs, I don't think he did in terms of the points lah. He didn't do very great. Because
Okay,
he's a defensive
107
midfielder.
points. Sorry, go
No,
ahead.
but
I cut
no,
you.
you look at his numbers lah. You look at his assists also. How many? 6 ah? 4.
4.
4 or 2 goals. I mean, that's good return for a defensive midfielder, but he's not going to get you points every week lah. It's very similar to Kante. So he might get you an assist here and there, maybe once every 7 or 8 games, maybe. But then the rest of the time, he's going to get you 2 points, maybe 3 points if a clean sheet. That's it.
All right.
Thiago?
Same. He doesn't provide. He's like a very flashy player, but he doesn't do assists. He doesn't have goals.
Yeah, fantasy is not the best choice. If you're
No,
playing
okay.
a dream
You can,
team, maybe lah.
Lohes, you can have a look at the list of midfielders now.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Do them according to total score.
Total score, right?
Points.
Points.
Right.
Gotcha.
Okay. Quick glance, you can see that all the midfielders in the top are all attacking minded midfielders. They're not defensive midfielders. Right?
That's true.
Fernandes, Salah, Son, Mane, Rashford.
Oh, this is the guy you said just now, Dallas.
Yeah,
He's the
he
boy,
was-
Dallas Lee. Maybe I should just take this fella, man. Maybe I just got a massive tip here.
Yeah, he's
Darren, what do you think, huh?
Yeah, he's
5.5
a
midfielder.
decent option. But last year was a defender, right, Joe?
That's why he has a lot of
Yeah.
Right.
his points
Last year was a
high.
defender, right? They moved him up to midfield.
He's the highest scoring defender. No, last year he definitely played midfield, but
He was
classified
classified.
as
Yeah.
Yeah.
In any case, if you cannot afford to get a attacking player, then you get somebody who will take set pieces, take free kicks.
So
because
that's
it's
why
more likely.
that's why Ward-Prowse is quite high.
Yeah, exactly. I was just going to say
Because
that.
he gets assists from corners.
What Prowse, huh? Okay, let
Free
me.
kick, takes a lot of free kicks also.
I
James
find that-
Ward-Prowse.
But I find
Number
getting these type of players not exciting.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, I see what you mean. He's getting better.
it can be inconsistent also lah, but at least for the price that you're paying, justified lah, I think.
Okay, I add him to watch list. Prowse, huh? Then how about Lingard? We got another fella.
If Lingard plays lah,
If he
Lingard.
plays, huh?
Well, what's happened to him, by the way? Is he back in?
he's back at
He's
Man
back.
United. He's
He's back at the
Man United.
thing. Yeah.
He was-
So like,
He was
I don't
good
know what
with
they
West Ham.
classified.
The thing with the start of the season is that you really don't know who's going to start because of the Euros finishing late. Lingard, of course, He didn't go to the Euros. He's fresh. He's fit. He's played in preseason. But if they bring somebody else in like Bruno, Paul Pogba, Fred, then Lingard's not going to play lah. Honestly, Mason Greenwood we're likely to start ahead of him. I think. Cavani is injured, so Martial will probably start up front as a striker. Rashford also injured.
Rashford is injured.
Yeah.
So
Lois, your mate's taking the piss and he's naming players that.
No, he is.
Van de Beek, Thiago, and Højbjerg is taking the piss.
Oh, apparently Lingard got COVID also. Homeboy Junsen said Lingard got COVID. So okay lah, no wonder.
Joe, when are the friends' comments ever helpful one actually when it comes to fantasy? Oh, sengaja want to sabo you ni.
Exactly. I mean, from the Cantona comment, I already picked it up. What about Van de Beek? Y'all don't think he'll play?
No lah.
Not good fantasy. Yeah.
Doubt it. If he does also, then he won't really contribute. He scored on his debut last year. But
stay away from defensive midfielders. That's what I have to say. Jorginho is also, a bit more passive. But the thing about him is that he takes penalties. So
yep.
That's the slight advantage of having him. If you need like a very cheap player, because you don't have the funds, then having him as the fourth or the fifth midfielder, he can be a reliable cheap one lah. But he's not gonna,
until Lukaku joins lah.
Yes.
Then Lukaku's gonna take all his penalties already lah.
With Chelsea's midfield, Mason Mount,
Havertz,
Hakim Ziyech. They got
Ziyech injured, I think.
Those people are much more exciting choices, I would say lah.
It's just which one he will choose lah.
Okay.
Which one Thomas Tuchel will play.
I think in choosing my team, I'm thinking of having a Chelsea attacker. I'm not keen with Werner though because he's so disappointing last year. And Lukaku is impending, right? But the midfielders, I have to decide among who of them do I want. I have no idea who's going to start.
No, but it's all these players like you listed, are they listed as midfielders or forwards? Pulisic.
Pulisic is there. I just saw him. There.
Forward.
Midfielder, yeah. Midfielder. Yeah.
You don't know lah. I mean, last night's Super Cup they played Trevor Chalobah as a midfielder, so
the Super Cup will not have the main players.
But then again, also whether these players have the match fitness lah, then whether they can throw them straight into the starting lineup or not.
They have the luxury to put in players that they don't expect to play and still win the cup.
I would have chosen Ziyech actually.
Who?
Ziyech. He's Hakim Ziyech. He scored twice in pre-season. He scored last night, but then he got injured. He got injured yesterday.
Oh.
So if he is fit, if he can play, then I would have chosen him lah. Right. Because he would have guaranteed to start, I think, and he has been doing quite well lah.
Havertz missed a penalty in the shootout.
How old is the boy? It doesn't say here. Huh?
Havertz also not bad lah, actually. Havertz, I quite like him, but you never know what he's gonna do lah.
They're playing Crystal Palace at home, and Palace they got rid of Roy Hodgson, right?
Patrick Vieira, way.
So Chelsea would be big favorites.
Yeah lah. But
and they're on the after winning the Super Cup and also the Champions League, so they got good momentum there, and they're playing Crystal Palace. So I think I would want to have a Chelsea player. It's just that.
Which one? Kante lah.
No lah. Kante won't get you points lah. You get a defender maybe.
But then
even defender. Look, I would have put Chilwell, and he didn't play yesterday. They played along. So who does Tuchel want?
Rudiger and Zuma. I think those two guaranteed. And then Reece James will play if he's fit. Not sure if he's fit or not, or if he's match fit lah.
That's the issue.
Aspilicueta didn't play also yesterday.
They put him in though to raise the cup.
Yeah, yeah.
So
but
would
then
you guys
didn't
spend
start
money
lah.
on expensive defenders?
That one Joe definitely got one fella.
The most expensive defender is the guy I will put in my team first of all, and he's already there.
That's Joe
Trent.
sure take one.
Virgil van Dijk?
No, Alexander Arnold.
Yeah, I had him last year, so
Yeah.
but I don't really know how defenders how defenders get points in this. Do they get points? They don't get points for tackles and all that. It's the same, right? Assist, goal.
They get points from clean sheets.
Clean sheets. I see.
Midfielders get points too, but only one, I think, or two.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but the defenders get a full 6 points. So you just put some guy like Ruben Diaz. He doesn't, he's just gonna defend the entire match, but he gets a clean sheet. He gets 6 points easily. But with
sorry, go ahead.
With Trent, he plays so offensively. He's like a 7.5 midfielder, and he also could get you clean sheet points, except in the beginning of Liverpool season where they were shit. So no clean sheets from there. But that's what you can get from him. If they have good, if they keep clean sheets, and this guy will most likely try to get himself involved in goals. So that's why I usually go for him. He's a premium defender, but he looks like a affordable midfielder that can get you extra clean sheet points. That's how I see him.
That's true. If he scores a free kick, he gets you a lot of points, man.
So both of you definitely going to pick him. And Hong San, yeah, Lingard took Ivermectin. Okay, already. Okay, bro. I pick him after. I put him in my sub, bro, for you. And what formation am I? What formation am I playing? I most likely play 3-5-2 or 3-4-3, if you ask me lah. Now, both of you will take Trent Alexander in your team this year.
Yes.
Yeah, either him or Robertson.
But Robertson,
you're more Robertson guy.
Exactly. He's right there lah. He's right at the top.
Expected on the 12th. Why this guy?
They're both very similar. They go forward a lot. They have a lot of assist potential.
Their attacking returns are as good as midfielders. You can see in the previous seasons, how's that? 12 assists for Robertson in 2 seasons. Trent.
I see 12 and 8. Yeah, okay. Let me see. Trent. Wrong one. Sorry.
And the clean sheets as well.
Wow.
Yeah. The bonus
15,
this year
15.
you get Virgil back, so it might be a lot more solid this year.
Yeah.
That's a good spot actually. Wow, these two guys, man, not bad. Because I had them, then I dropped him. But my season was ass last year, so it doesn't matter. What about these other guys here, like this Chilwell and one beside?
Okay. I can if allow me. In choosing defender, midfielder, striker, right? Defenders, I like to pick full-backs or attacking-minded defenders, not those centre backs. I generally dislike centre backs, but they're good in corners, right? But they're more better at getting clean sheets. You only want them there because they're going to get clean sheets. That's all. But I like defenders that would get involved in attacks or fullbacks. So that's why, Cresswell, Chilwell, Cancelo. Cancelo is hardly a defender.
He's still there.
So these players for me are the ones you target when you get if you want to choose defenders. Generally, I go for. You see,
for this guy,
even Bisaka is high up.
I have a suggestion here: 3-5-2 formation. Robertson and Andrew defense with Van Dijk. But how much is Van Dijk? How come I don't see him here?
Because he didn't have much points next season. That's why. Last season he was injured.
He hardly played. He was a long-term injury.
Yeah.
So he's going for 6 and he's going for 6.5 only. Should everybody get him?
I think for 6.5, He
It's a
is.
bit pricey lah.
Yes, it's a bit
You might as
pricey.
Really?
well, you might as
Yeah,
well get
but
Alexander Arnold lah.
Pricey? Really? I
no,
thought
because
you all going to say like it's a steal.
No, I mean,
I think the
like,
defenders' price don't go
if
that high.
you say you want to get Trent, Robertson, and Van Dijk, I think that's not a very good tactic lah, because you only get to sign 3 players per team, and you don't want to get all 3 Liverpool players as a defenders lah.
you can
Kan?
at best you try to get one premium defender, and the rest will be like middle price. But they should be at least below 6 lah.
Yeah, definitely. You
Yeah.
cannot afford it lah.
I got someone say this team needs God to save it.
Accurate.
Yes. Hey, wait till I'm on top, baby. Then we'll see what's up.
Yeah, when
I
that
have
happens,
premium.
we will eat our own words, man. Fuck, man.
I thought I got premium defenders here. Tuan, Cedric and Johnson. I'm not sure which teams they are. I just simply whack on it.
Okay,
Cedric Suarez.
premium
Arsenal.
defenders is like 5.5 and above. 6 and above is premium. So that's why, what's his face? Chilwell, Diaz, there you go, 6.0. Cancelo is 6.0. Fuck.
So
All
I
gone
should
up
take
already
the-
lah.
So
in
you,
that shop.
you can't have too many of the 6.0s, man. That's already
Hey, but guys, really, I'm getting another suggestion here. Get Trent Alexander-Arnold in the back. Oh, okay, just Trent. Okay, yeah. I hear you, man. I hear you, Harry. But okay. But you see now, anyway.
It's about your budget lah. So you need
Yeah.
to know how to distribute it evenly between or prioritize where you should put your budget lah. Most of the time, the players that are going to get you the most points are going to be forwards or midfielders. A lot of time. That's why their price so high, like Salah, Bruno Fernandes, Harry Kane. So you can afford one premium defender, like Joe is saying lah, like which in his case could be Trent Alexander-Arnold. But then you don't want to blow all your money on expensive defenders, and then you have very cheap 4 million midfielders that are not going to get you any points. Because defenders most of the time not going to get you a lot of points also, because you bolos 1 goal already, you're stuck with 2.
yeah, and
bonus gone.
And in one match at most,
Hey, thanks,
average,
Harry.
they will give you 1 goal, maybe, They're not going to get you 2 goals and an assist, in the same way midfielders and strikers can go.
Only Trent lah, Joe.
Yeah, so don't need to over splurge on defenders. One premium defender and the rest like decent,
making up the numbers lah.
Can I ask you something? Can I take fewer defenders? It's all set 5-5-3 like this, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you're going for 3-5, dude, if you're going for 3-5-2, right? You're gonna start with 3. Then there's 2 defenders you're not gonna start with. Then the 2 defenders just put some cheap ass. You already got your Johnson
and maybe I should throw away Cedric and just take another cheap $4 guy and try to get either Trent Alexander or my cat card.
Your 4.5, one 4.5, one 4.0. That's good. Then the 3 defenders are the ones you truly looked into. Shaw and Walker is actually not bad at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cedric, the thing is, we don't know if he's gonna start though.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. Shaw,
most likely is Bellerin.
Very good shout. Shaw's a very good shout.
Okay, so I got $5 now. If just say I want to get this guy, if I drop Bamford, okay. I drop Bamford.
I think you should drop Kane lah.
Really?
That frees up a lot of money for you already.
Whoa! Hey, okay. Here's what I want to ask.
Yeah.
Every week, very important. Like, is it very important first week? Because now we're talking about first week, and we're not taking on the main guys.
That's
Talk
true.
to me.
Okay. Here's what you have Firmino and Kane. They're both considered premium strikers. And then Bamford is the cheapest, but at 8.0, he's not cheap also for as striker goes. You have too much money spent in the forward line. What you can with the forward line, if you have one Kane, then you shouldn't have one Firmino. You should have someone cheaper there. Then you can have more money in defense and midfield.
Actually, Joe, I think actually it's possible lah. If his midfield is minimal, if he has a Salah, then I cannot lah. But in this case, if he can afford it.
Yeah, but
But
but the way I see it, all three appear premium. Bamford, even though is eight is cheaper, but he's also premium price for me. So if you want to spread it a bit better, then one has to go. If two
Okay,
can
one of the
go,
strikers has to go. Okay.
yeah,
or if you're going to spend that kind of money, you spend it on somebody who is going to play lah.
yeah.
What about someone suggested here? Vardy, Cancelo most likely to start than Walker.
There is
It could be both. Could be both.
Okay,
Like
and what about
last year, both of them played. So
yes,
Cancelo
most
wasn't a defender, Cancelo played as a DM. Kan?
okay.
But if you want Cancelo to have a clean sheet, you also have Kane as a striker. Then, but then again, we
Yeah.
don't know if Kane's playing, right?
I really don't think he's going to play lah. He hasn't shown up for training. He can't just drop him into a game against Man City lah. If he hasn't showed up for training, then the relationship is not good. How are they going to trust him? I really don't think he's going to play lah.
I was thinking get all these fellas so like for long term. Man, you're making me rethink everything. Like it's like, man, you get it back. Better get your first week right. You don't get your first week
got
right.
2 transfers
Bye-bye.
so it can be done. You can still change, but first week, that's the thing. You don't know who is going to play, so you want to take a choice of a player that is likely to at least start the game.
Confirm play.
Yes. So you look at your preseason results, you look at the friendlies, see who has been consistent.
Yeah. So
Kane has not played at all.
I'm going to say this, and not just because I'm a Liverpool fan, but Liverpool are going to play Norwich, right?
Right.
Yeah. So Chelsea. Who else is?
Let me
Chelsea
see.
and Crystal Palace, right?
Norwich, yeah. Chelsea playing Crystal Palace, yeah.
So these are the games that you think the odds lean heavily towards the favorite teams, right? Towards Liverpool. So with Liverpool, 100% Mohamed Salah is going to start, unless an injury happens or whatever. Touch wood, that doesn't happen. But
where is he? He's a midfielder.
Yeah.
How the fuck they categorize him as a midfielder? Okay, where is he? Salah is here.
Yeah, and you got also Fernandez, who was like the most highest
one
scoring
of the most
player.
Someone here said Salah and Bruno is essential. Exactly what you're saying now. Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I would suggest you have one of these two, if not both. If you have both, then you have to try to accommodate somehow. But having one of these guys is what you need to have in your team before you decide. The other parts is all about being creative. But these ones, like if you don't have them, if they don't score, you're happy. But most of the time, you're just hoping, please don't score, la fucker, because all of your mates in your league will have them.
Yeah, like I said in the beginning last year, scored 4 goals in the first game. They had him as captain. Boom. Bye-bye. Cannot catch up already. Okay,
so depends who you choose. Whether you have to choose between Salah, Mane, or Jota.
Who would you take then?
You can get all three if you want.
What?
You have to choose between Salah, Mane, and Jota, kan, Joe? Between those three. Yeah. Which is the one most likely to score lah? I think Salah, based on the previous experience, Salah lah.
Yeah, I agree with
penalties as well.
Salah is because he takes penalties. So
Mane is in good form also.
Yeah. Mane is not truly in good form, but he looks really good in preseason though.
Yeah, preseason lah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. We got someone here saying Firmino is a rotation risk with Jota. And also, but I gotta agree with the homeboy here. I'm not sure who he is. You can't win fantasy in the first 5 game week, but you can lose it. I learned that last year, homeboy.
Yeah.
I absolutely learned that last year, homeboy. I don't know what shit. I picked the team based on the pundits and all the reading and fuck. And as you can see, bro, this is what happened. Yeah, so now I'm thinking like there's so many suggestions here coming in. I can't, like, some of it we already went through in the earlier, like Gundogan and all that, Sterling. But so right now, just say I drop Firmino, like you guys said, he might not be starting. I put Salah in there. Okay, I agree, it might be a good choice. Now I'm left with $2.
You left it too. Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
Then you have to choose who else to sacrifice lah.
Okay, I sacrifice Kane lah, since I don't know what the hell's going on. He
I
might go to
would
different clubs. Screw it.
Kane. I would
Hit me.
also suggest Sancho lah. I don't think Sancho would join. He only started training last week, so he might play as a sub, but I really doubt that they would throw him in just yet lah. They could.
First
Who
game,
knows?
lah.
They could lah. But he's a new player. He just joined training last week. He's match fit or not? I don't know.
Okay, I feel that.
So up to you. It could be a risk lah.
but he can
Yeah,
be
I
an
feel that.
exciting inclusion.
Yeah, it could be a differential for sure.
Okay, then let's fill up the. But sorry, Darren, you were saying something?
Oh yeah, as in it could be a differential, but if you want to spend 9.5 million on the guy, it's a risk lah. Whether you're willing to spend 9.5 on somebody who might not play. So
What about Aubameyang?
Yeah, they're playing Brentford. So
yeah,
newly promoted team.
but Brentford are a bit different lah. They're not like Norwich lah.
Won't walk over, can't be walked over.
I'm not sure, but I don't think they're as easy as you think.
Yeah, that's true. But so the risk is
lower risk lah.
I mean,
True also.
having an Arsenal asset is not a bad. I think, for example, Pepe, right, in midfield, right, he can be. I don't know, but I'm not too sure about Arsenal assets, who plays and all that. Aubameyang is good, but let's see how much is it? 10? Yeah.
It's 10. 10 flat. So I got 3 spots to fill with $24. I mean, I was just asking what you guys thought, because I saw him as somebody said top 3 to pick this fella Kane and one more.
You can, out of these 3 spots, you can get 2 premium players and 1 medium or low price guy lah. So depends how you want to allocate your resources lah.
So okay, let me put it to you all. How would you allocate right now? You got 2 striker slots, 1 midfielder slot, and also, did I spend too much on my goalkeeper? Someone's the same guy said I spent too much.
Yes, because you're only going to use one. So that the second guy is not. You're not going to use him, and it's not like they're going to change in between the match anyway. Right.
True. So let me throw this guy. Let me take somebody who's 4 so I get some money.
But your first goalkeeper also is not very expensive lah. Fabianski is not expensive. If you got a Alisson or Ederson, that would be expensive lah, 6 million. So
if I can get 1 million, I can get £1 million though if I chuck him. So I'll just chuck it lah. Okay. Who's here? Krul. Hey, no, Krul is 4.5. This fella whack lah.
Right. Hopefully he plays lah.
None of those guys are gonna play, dude.
Oh.
None of them.
Whack lah. He already say whack. He just whack only. So whack only. It's okay.
Okay.
You put the goalkeepers aside. Later on, you can.
Like only one is gonna play. So as long as Foster, your first choice play, second choice don't play, tak apa lah.
I don't think Foster is first choice. Watford has got.
I got no clue, man. I don't know. Okay, then screw these goalkeepers. I will do it afterwards. Let's get
you prioritize lah.
Yeah, prioritize. Yeah. How about this?
Which team is most likely to concede goals? The newly promoted teams lah. Norwich, Brentford. What's the other one again? Watford. Who's playing Watford?
Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Watford. Yeah,
Aston Villa has Danny Ings, who's just moved, ready to go. The guy's a good FPL asset. When he was with Southampton, he's good. Problems
it's just whether
Jack Grealish
is in City.
Yeah, he won't get there. Never go
whether
ahead.
He plays or not.
Yeah.
You have to pick your striker. Yes. Okay. So you've gotten rid of Harry Kane. So now it's all about who replaces, right?
You can afford an expensive guy lah.
Yeah. So who would you first need to find like your scorer dude, the guy who's going to
I
deliver you the goods.
I always felt Vardy was good, but I never picked him.
He can be lah. Actually, Vardy can be quite a good
Remember
choice.
when I told you the first season I truly played FPL was the season where Leicester won. Having Vardy was like awesome. So that's why subsequent seasons I've always had him in and out in my team.
He's
Oh,
consistent.
so I can share the previous comment. Someone said try Pickford. It's 5 million only. But I managed to get 4 million, so I save $1 million, Ravi. So now, okay, I want to get on point here with the striker conundrum here.
Yeah.
If like with 19.5 now, I could probably go quite big here. And if let me just get it by price, price. Forget it by price. Kane, okay, forget him because he's not sure playing. Vardy, Aubameyang, Werner. You guys said if Lukaku goes to Chelsea, then Werner might be
But
a bit of
Lukaku has not much time left anyway, so
and he's not
he's
there.
not going to
So
kick in and start and then kick Werner out. That's not going to happen.
not by this weekend lah.
Yeah,
True. True. Yeah. So would Werner be a good choice for somebody to pick out there?
No.
I
would say no.
It's a bad choice because he was terrible last season. But he's not a bad player.
He's
Chelsea
not a striker.
is not a bad team.
They don't play him as a striker, Joe. They play him as a left winger. Lah. He's not going to score. He might get you some assists here and there, but last year I don't think he's not worth it lah. I think you can get more consistent players. Like I think Vardy is a better choice than him lah. Of course, the price difference is big, but Vardy at least every other game is going to score lah.
Because he's playing Wolves also, so I'm thinking because they all convinced me just now. I was doing some weird voodoo shit, so I better get my shit together. So I was like, I was thinking like want to be steady. Somebody I don't mind seeing week in week out score. Vardy is always up there. Okay, just say I take.
Yeah.
Just say I take.
You can afford it lah.
I can afford it. I got the
9
money.
million way. You can get Werner also if you want.
You can still put back Firmino if you want. If in fact.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
But you all said he's might not be playing, right? It'll be Salah and Mane and all that.
Look, even if he plays, he hasn't been that good in FPL last season and the season before also. Yeah.
His contribution is mostly in a team build up lah.
He's like the guy that passes to the guy that assists.
I see. So then there are no like hidden picks here anywhere. Abraham, Maupay.
Definitely God.
Definitely.
Callum Wilson lah.
In fact, the newly promoted people, you never know who's like Timo Pukki might score against Liverpool. You never know. He did that.
I saw, yeah. Who are you? Do you guys think are like your sleeper strikers?
Okay, right now you got
Allen.
You haven't picked your one striker, right? Let's see how you can put that money into your midfield instead of your one striker slot. You've already got Salah, Sterling.
Yeah.
But then your remaining midfielders are like Dallas is like a very maverick choice, 5.5, and Leeds like that lah. They're exciting.
I think these guys are quite solid though. Actually, besides Rice lah, Prowse is a source of assists. Dallas can do anything. So based on last year lah, so I think only Rice could be the only player that you replace lah. The rest of them are quite okay.
But because if you have the money, it could be put into someone else. But
depends on your striker also lah. How much you willing to put on a striker lah?
What about this guy, Tony?
Antonio, I think who is West Ham playing again?
Tony or Antonio?
No, Ivan Tony.
Brentford.
He did okay last year for Brentford, but that's at championship levels. Don't know whether he can convert it into Premier League or not.
Yeah, but
he's the second highest owned striker.
He's a popular choice lah for sure.
Seems like that. Got Ings, Tony, Antonio. So like you all think Antonio is a good? Let me see what Antonio.
Who is he playing again?
Antonio. Newcastle.
Newcastle. Newcastle You don't know lah. Newcastle every year could be very good, could be very shit.
Wonky, yeah. He's got
Yeah,
10 goals last season.
Antonio is good lah. Actually, he's not bad, but
it's a good.
Newcastle, you never know.
No, in Newcastle, I wouldn't bank on Newcastle defensively. That's for sure, lah.
Okay, so let me see. You wanted me to if you want to adjust the midfielders now, then the one you want me to get rid of would be Declan Rice, my sleeper pick. Anyone watching here, you all must take Declan Rice.
No, it's not so much about the people you need to take out, but it's more about is there someone exciting that you can bring in? If you don't, if we can't figure that out, then it's fine.
If midfielder for that, see the only other guy, if I'm being perfectly honest, I want to add here is Son. But since first game is playing Manchester United, then that first week is gone, so that's why I'm thinking this guy is out. The other one is this fellow Rafinha, but with the money and all that, okay, I probably could get him, but then who do I drop? I like what your argument we made with Dallas, so that's why I say I'll stick with Dallas. These two no need talk. This one, whatever, simply I'm messing about. This one also because you say it's called free kicks and I don't know, does he take penalties or whatever?
For 6.5 Ward Prowse, you can get the 7.0 Barnes, Harvey Barnes or Madison.
This fella Barnes.
Yeah, they're both good, and Barnes look quite good also in preseason.
Darren, what do you think of Barnes?
Decent lah, but it's between him and Madison lah, I think.
And Ward Prowse. I mean,
in the Leicester team lah, in the Leicester team, he's a good creator.
I'm not a big fan of Ward Prowse, to be honest.
Yes,
I mean, he's not exciting lah, but he is a consistent source of points.
Yeah,
he can be contributing lah. Actually, last year like every other game he's got an assist or a goal. So as a backup, not bad lah. I think if you can afford it lah.
Okay, so I think let's see. What I'm gonna do is Son is 10. Okay, but not sorry. Son cannot first game. I'm gonna go with a striker, guys. Let me see. I'm gonna just decide.
What if you put Son?
What's that?
If you put Son, then you have like 5.5 right left.
Yeah, so that's why like if you're saying Iheanacho and all that might not start, this Calvert-Lewin one I would have taken easily, but then I don't know. I don't think he's playing here.
Injured lah.
Not 75% only. So maybe not 100% wasted also if I buy. Richarlison, I like. This boy can score.
But the dude just finished Olympics
last week.
He played all the way to the final into the extra time and all that, so he's not going to start.
Bro, he also played Copa America lah until the final. So
yeah, exactly. he's
running on fumes lah at the moment.
Said some
Sounds like it,
Rio de Janeiro.
Kesian the guy.
So that means now I don't know whether I should go with the crowd or.
Also, you pick Everton, you never know lah. Rafa Benitez, what is he going to do lah? How is he going to play?
Oh, there's too many off.
Okay. Let me see the Michael Obafemi.
James good or not next year? Don't know lah.
Okay, let me see. Okay, I can't decide now. If that's the case.
Obafemi is only chosen because he's cheap. They're going to put him on the bench. That's all.
I feel so. Yeah.
He's not going to affect you much lah.
Okay, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to stick with Sancho. And then as a front striker here, Bamford I'm going to throw.
That's the spirit.
Okay, let's do this. Forwards, how much I have? $14, right? Okay, no problem.
Wait, 14 for two.
For who?
Yeah, for two, yeah. So no problem.
That's not a lot.
I'll take Pookie just for the name because for fun. Another $8. Let's see, $8. Yes, sir. Tony. Hey, wait. Tony, first game against who?
Arsenal.
Nah, forget it. See him fixture. Watford. Okay, let's get it.
That's not so confident lah.
Your goalkeeper. You wouldn't have a goalkeeper.
So never mind. I thought who are the first team goalkeepers here we have? Like we have to be $4.
For 4 million, I really don't know lah who is going to play.
There's no first choice.
Nobody in this list here. What?
No.
Virginia, Steele, all second string.
Yep.
I think
That's
pretty-
why they're priced like that. Lah.
Watford one, don't know lah. What Foster? Who's their first choice? Actually, Watford, I don't know.
The German dude.
Watford,
German
let me see.
German Bachmann.
Yeah, Bachmann.
But Bachmann is new lah. He just joined them only.
Exactly. There you go. They bought him to be the first choice.
True also.
Bachmann. It's okay, I got no money. It's okay, bro. I'll go all the way to
Yeah,
the
you
top
got no
with the
money
team.
lah.
It's all
You got no
good.
money lah.
Yakin boleh Raka muda, bro. Don't mess.
Okay
Don't mess.
lah. As long
Don't
as your
mess.
striker score, no need goalkeeper one.
Exactly, no need goalkeeper. Okay, save team. Where is it? Make transfers. Is this the one I click? Okay, make transfer. Confirm transfers.
You can do this million of times until 1:30 a.m. So it's fine.
1:30 a.m. Shit, man. All the way to the top, bro. My goodness. Nobody's going to stop me. Wait, I better change.
Okay, Salah
Change
in.
this
Salah in
one.
for Rice. Or
Rice
Ings,
lah. Rice.
Rice, change with Pookie. Championship winning team. Straight up. The captain I put who? Vadi?
who do you think
Who
is
you think could be Salah?
I think Vadi, yeah. And then, Salah. This guy better.
Don't
He's
forget
got.
lah.
Forgot I had
Norwich
that guy.
City. If you can bring back Luis Suarez, then that one guarantee lah.
True, though. All the way to the top. Ladies and gentlemen, all of you watching, listen. I give you all chance to copy this. I give you all chance to copy. And if just remember 10%, send to me. You can see my email. Follow me on my YouTube channel. I don't know. I kind of put the link there up there just now, isn't it? Yeah, follow me on YouTube.
Commission lah, Lohes. If they win anything, you need to get a percentage lah.
Hey, that's why they have to give me 10%. Yeah, anyone winning, you have to give me
This team is a
10%.
lot better than the first one, lah. That's for sure.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming on, man. First time I trying this, I thought it would be a fun thing because I didn't know the thing was so soon. I'm glad you all managed to get the time to come on. Appreciate it, and we'll talk again soon. Maybe once this, maybe we can try and do a weekly thing if you can find the time, just to see where we are at.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Bye.
All right. Thank you.